What is up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to It's Time to Level Me Up. I'm a Loke, aka King Loki Bear. And as you can see here, it's 5:30 in the morning. And this morning, I don't know exactly where this came from, but I found this in my line chat, and we were kind of talking about it, and I am super excited about this. Like, insanely excited. So here we have the bio and the background information for both Hela and Thor. So let's start with Hela. There we go. So Hela is going to have a new ability called Spirits of the Dead. Or a new mechanic, I guess I should say, called Spirits. And with Spirits, she's basically going to be able to control her fury buffs. So when charging her heavy attack, she heals continuously and gains fury buffs granting attack. So this is kind of the same mechanic as Quake, where you want to just kind of hold your heavy and charge it, and it does this benefit. Using her fury buff using Spirits of the Dead to power her fury buffs, giving them a more infinite duration as long as she has spirits. So it's going to be, I presume it's going to be same thing reading through this as like Guillotine gaining spirits. You just keep attacking. The more hits you end up having, the more spirits you end up having, but they're going to automatically expire like one every so many seconds. Each fury buff active on her drains her spirits over time, but each strike of her summoned swords empowers them. If her spirits are exhausted, her fury buffs will begin to expire. After taking more than X% of her base health and damage from a single strike, Hela will gain a buff granting physical resistance until she gets struck by a heavy. So as long as you can dodge those heavies, she'll just continue generating physical resistance. Let's see here. There's going to be some other ability stat there. Doesn't stack, but it can be increased effectiveness. I don't know what's going on there. I presume it's going to be with her physical resistance, though. So on to her special attacks. She has a chance to trigger a fury buff with her special 1. And it tells you how much attack it could grant there. Her special 2 is an armor break, and the armor break is increased by the number of fury buffs. So if you've got, let's say, 10 fury buffs, that could be a pretty substantial armor break right there. And then the last one is dealing out bonus physical damage up to a percentage of the target's missing health. So this reminds me of Loki's Special 2. Loki's Special 2 is unblockable and has a chance to deal like 7% of, I think it's his health? Just as special additional damage as long as his health is higher. This one doesn't have that health mechanic in there. It's just a random percentage. Alright, so now Hela's signature ability. As the goddess of death, Hela is able to draw strength from fallen comrades. So let's say you're in AQ, you have a team of 3 and one person is dead. That gives her 1+1 spirit. Also, she has the ability to gain indestructible in the event that she would be knocked out. So that is pretty fantastic. I'm not a huge fan of indestructible, but with this, it definitely has its uses. Like if you're like right toe-to-toe with someone and they end up just, cutting you off first, it has a chance to save your life and then give you the chance to counterattack. So that's pretty sweet. Now, here's the part that I really like about Hela, her champion synergies. I actually really love the champion synergies for both of them. So for Hela, she's got Hell Lords, which is with Dormammu and Mephisto. She'll begin the fight with 1 bar of power. Dormammu gets increased health gained while the Dimensional Link is active. And Mephisto will regain the first soul spent to trigger his soul imprisonment each fight. So when playing Mephisto, like a lot of the time I will save my souls for the regen. So I'll save up till 6 and then I will and then that's when I'll start using my special one, throughout a long quest. And with this, you can use a special one every single fight. And just to keep that soul link, that soul imprisonment up. And, for 30 seconds out of a fight, that is super good. And the next one is Immortal Souls. So this is going to be Hela, Loki, and Thor. Hela will gain a percentage reduced chance to trigger effects. Nullify effects have a percentage chance to reduced chance to trigger against her. So she'll keep her boosts longer. Loki, while his opponent is cursed, he will always count as having more health than his opponent. And this goes back to that special too. So this will, if he can get a curse up there, then his special 2 will deal, it's typically like 2,000 extra damage, which for him is pretty good because he hits really soft. And then for Thor, he gains 100% perfect block chance. So that's fantastic. If Thor is blocking, he's not going to be taking any damage. Now, of course, there's that, I forget what it's called, but there's a chance he would still take damage just because it's not truly 100%. But anyways, next is Immortal Souls. Sorry, it's 5:45 in the morning and I'm just like, I saw this and I was excited, but I'm still tired so I can't think. So, Immortal Souls, we've got Nullify effects against Hela have a 0% chance to trigger, or an X% chance, reduced chance to trigger. Oh, wait, was that twice? That is twice, never mind. That is, maybe there's going to be a third one? A third synergy? I would imagine there is, but it's not in here, so. Alright, and then lastly we have Queen of Hell. Champions have a blank chance to instantly regain X% of their health just before they're knocked out. And this chance increases by X per each champion of the team currently knocked out. So that is pretty cool. And that just deals with, all the people that are dead or injured on our team. Knocked out. Alright, so that was Hela in a nutshell. Now we've got Thor Ragnarok. So this is pretty cool. Actually, I kind of almost like Hela better than Thor for this one. But I still am really going to try and get Thor. So Thor deals an additional X% of that attack's damage as physical damage if the opponent is suffering from an armor break. So, this is going to be a mechanic, kind of like what he has right now, where you want to kind of add up as many armor breaks as possible. I don't think it's going to be as good as pre-nerf Thor, but still, it can be pretty awesome. Thor has a chance to auto-block using his shield, so because he doesn't have Mjolnir, he'll have a shield, and that has a chance to auto-block any attacks made while he is dashing towards the opponent. And of course that can trigger parry. Let's see here. Boon of the Gods. When opponent intercepts Thor's dash. So this will activate every so many hits of the combo meter, or whenever struck so many times. Fills to max power over 2 seconds, so he'll gain all of his power. The power gain is interrupted if Thor gets knocked down by a special attack. So you have to dodge those specials. Boon of the Gods is not affected by ability accuracy and prevents Thor from gaining power when struck by special attacks. So I really hate when there's weird power mechanics. So the good thing is that he's only not gaining power when struck by special attacks, But this could be really good because if you are really good at dodging or really good at blocking, you'll be able to gain this Boon of the Gods pretty rapidly, potentially. Look at his special attacks here. So his special attack 1 has a chance to stun, and an additional chance if the combo of 40 or more hits is maintained. So that's kind of like a Cyclops, Star-Lord mechanic. The higher your combo is, the better your chances are. It doesn't look like it's stacking, so like not like every 10 combo points like Star-Lord, but hopefully that percentage chance is pretty good. Special 2 doesn't do anything special, so I presume it's just going to be a heavy damage special. And then special attack 3 has 2 parts. So the first one, he will shock his opponents, dealing so much energy damage over so many seconds. And then the second part, his special attack can inflict up to a maximum percent of his opponent's max damage as health as damage. So that's another Loki special 2, where he's going to deal extra damage on his special 3, depending on how much, depending on this percentage. So I like that. With how fast he may be able to get to his special 3, then it may be something that we're just going to be spamming out like crazy. Alright, so his special ability. Looks like there's actually a few parts of his signature ability. So, special 3, Thor is temporarily able to control lightning within his body. So, he gets an X chance to inflict shock every attack, dealing so much energy damage over 5 seconds. Break the opponent's armor, applying an armor rating reduction for so many seconds. So this is pretty cool. This is kind of like Nebula after her special 3. Every attack just deals a shock. Hopefully it's a long enough time frame that you're able to get, 2, 3, 4 of them in there, and it just energy damage kills them. Inflicting a shock has a chance to cause stun and armor break. Additionally, each shock reduces the opponent's ability accuracy by so much. And yeah, stun will last for so many seconds, armor break will apply an armor rating reduction, and will last for so many seconds. So those numbers we typically don't see until we actually get the character. Alright, so this is like I said, like I was saying earlier, I really like the synergies for both of them, but for Thor, he and Hulk will be able to get a synergy, so he's going to get an additional attack percentage whenever Thunder God's Wrath is active. So Thunder God's Wrath is his signature ability, so whenever he's duped, he'll be really good with Hulk, but Hulk gets something right away. He'll get indestructible for 5 seconds when below 20% health. So at, I think it's 25%, he gets Hulk Smash, which gains Furies, and now he'll be indestructible. So Hulk will be a total pain in the event of, not a total pain, he'll be totally badass, but if you were fighting this guy, he'd be a total pain. So that's a really awesome synergy. Thor and Loki, of course, will have one. So Thor is going to get a percentage chance to activate a combo shield, which will prevent him from dropping his combo meter for 5 seconds when struck. So that's pretty awesome. And Loki's is really good because his ability is to gain power for he gains 1 bar of power over 6 seconds. And this is anytime he's below 1 bar of power. So now he'll be able to gain 2 bars of power without even having to hit you or be hit. So he could just spam special 2s all day long. So I really like that. It's really going to probably bring some added utility to that character. And then lastly, Not Afraid of Death, Thor and Hela. So Thor will always be regenerating a percentage of his max health when killing opponents. So this is like a permanent lifesteal whenever he's got Hela on his team. And Hela grants Spirit of the Dead charges at the start of the fight, so she'll automatically start gaining spirits from the start of the fight. So it just kind of helps with her spirit mechanic. So yeah, there it is, Thor and Hela. This is pretty fantastic. Super excited about both of them. So yeah, just now need to wait for November. Another couple weeks away and then they'll be out. So if you like this video, definitely hit that like button. Of course, share this out with everyone so that way we all know what's going on. And yeah, thank you guys for your time. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.